For the recording, where's like the camera location? You.
So I never put the camera on, I just shared the screen.
Is your mic?
I wonder if I can put the camera in reference to the whiteboard.
It's not good. I've tried it before, so.
Where is it? Is it a little? Oh, okay, cool. Actually, I might be able to MacGyver it. Let's see. How long is that? Oh, it's pretty long. My name is Allie, if you guys forgot. I was only here like first and second day. I did forget some of your names. So if you don't mind, starting with the back to left and going left to right. And I'm gonna write myself a little cheat sheet. So we can start with you. Vincent. And next. What is it?
Kevin.
Kevin, nice to meet you. Arpon.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing that, right? Okay. Smaller.
Ciao.
Okay.
Right.
There's some shiny glasses.
Ryan.
Ryan.
Sorry.
All right.
I'm Christian.
Christian.
Yes. Okay.
Oh wait. Carlo. Okay.
Etienne.
Say one minute.
Etienne.
Etienne. Sherlyn, yeah.
Is he?
Did you roll?
Yeah.
Like that.
KSEE.
And Michael.
Oh.
Man, that didn't. Got me stuck with Zoom. Got me in trouble with Corey. Okay.
Alright, who's passing the wall? Yeah.
Thanks for doing that.
Yeah.
You have the board. Also during break, there's 3 of them still on board flight. And so I'm just gonna follow the directions in that email that
Which one?
So for flight SIA dogs.
Okay.
It's all just follow the directions, always help them with kids.
Cool, yeah, so that's what I was gonna ask about right now.
Oh, okay.
Touch and vote.
Okay.
All right, before I pass the floor over, by show of hands, who does not have their Sling for Flight subscription yet?
I just got it.
So there's 3, Kevin, Christian, and Owen. That's it? Everybody else has it?
Well, when you say Sling for flight subscription, are you saying that we're supposed to have like a separate one? That's it.
Like, you should see all the Sling documents within the Documents tab.
Here,
Oh, okay.
Do you have that or no?
Oh, and not yet.
Okay.
This is what it all looks like. Okay. For flights, on the left-hand side, when you scroll down. Sling Pilot Academy docs. Okay, and then I'll just follow the directions I got from Torrance and I'll try and get them on.
So Owen, Michael, Christian, and Kevin, that's it. Everybody else can see the Sling documents in for flight.
And
Cool.
I was working with Andy yesterday, he didn't have it, and I was able to troubleshoot and figure it out.
Okay,
So
perfect.
do that.
Next, the flight schedule pro, who does not have that and you can't see your schedule. Everybody has flight schedule pro. Okay, good. Next, Discord. Does everybody have Discord downloaded and on their phone? I mean, whatever method you use, I recommend having it on your phone. Because then you can get like notifications to see important things. I want everybody to look right now on Discord, and I want you to tell me if you see these few different chats. We'll do one at a time. If you don't see it in your Discord, I want you to raise your hand. Deal?
So you're not in it? Yeah, you do have that. Yeah, you're not in it.
No. It works.
Does everybody have it?
No.
Have the app.
What, are you saying like have we received a notification just now or?
Just who has an account and who is in all the slang things. I'm gonna read through different chat groups and I want you to raise your hand if you don't have it. Do you see this or do you not see this?
So I see it, but partially, as in like some of those tabs I may not have.
That's okay, as long as.
That's fine, because you won't have staff announcements, you won't have all the CFI stuff or dispatch. So you should see most of it, but what's up?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Okay,
You a Discord guy?
hmm?
I don't understand it. It's just like there's so many tabs. What do you usually say?
So the big ones we wanna see, we should see KSEE all call.
Yeah. I'll call please.
It's gonna look like this, KSEE, all call.
So I don't think I can write. Yeah, you don't have that.
I got this, my college.
Oh, okay, I have it.
Okay. Open every new
I
story.
need a list of people who do not have that one.
Shirley, my gosh. All call, perfect. Nice. It's interesting.
Oh, and you don't have that one?
But not all. All of the links that we got from the text. So I did, and then she did for me.
Everybody else have all call?
Alright,
No?
So I can send you the link on WhatsApp.
Oh, that one, all call. Do you have it or you don't? Okay.
Sure.
Arpon, no?
Okay, so Owen also.
Yeah, Corey, do you want me to send the link on WhatsApp? Cause I can do that right now.
Okay.
If you could do that,
Okay.
right now, I just wanna get a list of who has it and who doesn't, so just
Who
one
does
at a
it?
time.
It's gonna be Casey, Izzy, Owen, Christian. Izzy. Alright. Go. So that. Or you have her phone. She wants to do. Kevin does not have it. Alright, good, Arpon. On the list as well, he doesn't have it. I do not. Okay. Chat.
So the people not in all call, Casey, Izzy, Owen, Arpon, Chap, Christian, Kevin.
That's yours.
Is that it? If you don't raise your hand now, you're not being added to it, like. Okay, next, schedule shift. Who does not see schedule shift?
Oh, I should have opened the mistake.
Aaron sent me a lot,
I see scheduling requests.
Okay, that's fine. We want schedule shift.
Is it called schedule shift or is it correct schedule?
Or we want our. Schedule shift, all call, PPL studios.
Oh, he needs a weather shift.
Yeah.
Stand by.
So everybody has schedule shift?
So we're looking.
Huh?
Is it an app on the go?
No, so these are chats within the group, within the Discord. So it'll be on the left-hand side, you'll see different names, all calls, schedule shift, time off, PPL students. I'm looking to see who is not in all.
There's nothing. It's for weather.
It might be called weather shift.
Wait, what does it say on it?
Wait, you send it to me.
Yeah, it's in the WhatsApp group chat.
Okay, yeah, it is called schedule shift, you're right, so. Okay.
Schedule shift, show of hands, who does not see that?
I'm gonna show it to you guys. Okay, right now it's highlighted, suggested scheduled shift. Oh, look, channel is not on your to-do list. Thanks for helping me out, guys. I've only been here like.
So there's only one person that does not have schedule shift, everybody else has it. I want Discord open, and I want you looking at that left tab,
That's all I have.
and if you could read schedule shift.
Okay, awesome.
No?
No.
So
Might
show
be able to
hands, who
figure it
does
out.
not have it? 2 of you.
I might be able to figure out how to get them added as well, because I know there is like a big block of links that they can click on and automatically add, but I just have to take time to find it. Sometimes, drink break.
Last one, time off requests.
Alright, so that's gonna be.
So keep your hand up.
What does that mean? Opposite times? What how many hours now?
Yeah. It's all in. Yeah, I have like 3.
Okay, hands can go down. Okay, so there's a lot we need to add. That's all I want to spend on that right now. I'm gonna start looking into this.
Okay.
That's teamwork right there. Communication, very important.
Here, can you want this chair?
Hmm?
Probably gonna work.
What's up?
Do you want this chair?
Oh, I'm gonna sit back there.
Okay. Alright, guys.
I'm gonna hand it off to her. You guys are going to continue off on systems, the electrical system. Airworthiness and then quiz. So participate, ask questions. Don't leave me be the one asking questions, because I'm gonna ask hard questions. And I don't want to have to do that to her, so
Okay.
questions.
Alright, guys. So you've reviewed a few systems this week. We're gonna go into what's the electrical system today. What does the electrical system mean to you, Vincent? Like, what is the electrical system?
Vincent?
Or, sorry, Vincent's that one. You are Action,
Yeah.
right? Sorry about it. That guy. Vincent Action. My bad, I got you guys mixed up. Good.
To me, it's probably think of battery.
Battery.
Yeah.
Okay, good. It does have a battery. It's composed of a battery. Kayla, what does the electrical system mean to you?
It's the computer as well. So it's the graphic.
Okay, good. So the garment is how it's displaying our electrical system. How? Excellent. Okay. Cool. So you guys have a pretty big picture of knowledge. What we're going to do today is we're going to take the system in the airplane. We're going to try and apply it to what we already know to make it make sense. And I really recommend you do this in your training. So much of this information is new, but everyone drives a car, right? So we have electrical systems working in other places in our lives. All right. So where can you guys find information on the electrical system, sling specifically, when the DPE on your check ride asks a question you don't know? And you're allowed to use this on your check ride. POH, okay. Let's all open up the POH. We're gonna get really familiar with the POH. I'm using it. So if you don't have ForeFlight SPA, please look on to someone else's. I'm also gonna put mine up here. All right, so go to Sling Pilot Academy Docs, then Aircraft Documents. Thank you. All right.
Okay.
All right, so Sling Pilot Academy Docs, Aircraft Documents, and which one are we? Sling LSA or TSI?
I'll say
What does that stand for?
life or aircraft.
Okay. Good job, that shit.
Do you have a sling?
I won't mess up your name again.
Sling.
All right, Sling LSA. So then POH, boom. What chapter can I find the electrical system in?
Okay, I'm going so fast, I'm not,
It's okay.
he has like, it looks different.
That's all right. Relax. Same color, kind of go upstairs, go ahead, go back.
Okay.
Kind of this, oh, yeah, it's fine,
Yeah.
okay, so you're kind of.
Okay, yes, that cash. So, okay.
And what's your same color stairs, yes. Yes, like for your arm, okay. And
Oh, so you're right.
there's 1/8, excellent.
I just have. And then, would it really be operating here?
Yeah, pilot operating.
Okay.
Great. I know that there is an older POH floating around. This one can all be used on your truck guide because it was, there was some additions. Now, if you're still using this for studying, it's just a few pages of additions. We can go through that in a later time. Okay, what chapter is systems?
7.
Okay. Ashim's really excited, everybody.
936.
Sorry, gotta smile. Okay. Let's all find the electrical system together. There you go, a little too long. Let's see.
Dash 19.
Say again.
19. I think it's one of the last. One of the. Or just
Okay.
electric system. Or point 13.
Point 13. Yeah, just take your time, guys. Wow, what am I looking at? Well, everybody, that is the sling electrical system. That's the approved diagram. Now, we're not engineers, so we don't need to understand every switching component. But today we're going to break down into the important stuff and we're going to need a mental picture of it. All right. Now, the electrical system is what allows our engine to run, right? It's very important. If it malfunctions, we'll lose our engine. So, if you go into 7-Eleven, what we're going to do is review the engine and then we're going to tie in the electrical system. Why? Because we want to see how everything fits together and glues together. All right, Michael, do you want to start us off? You can go ahead and just read the first few sentences until. Go ahead and read half paragraph.
Okay, so 7.11 engine, the engine fitted as standard is the Rodix 912 IS. This engine is a 4-stroke, 4-cylinder, horizontally opposed spark ignition engine with one central camshaft, pushrod OHV, and a displacement of 1211 cc, 1.2 liters, 74 cubic inches. The engine makes use of liquid-cooled cylinder heads with air-cooled cylinders. The lubrication system can be described as sub-force lubrication, and the ignition makes use of dual contactless capacitor discharge magneto-type ignition system that is ECU controlled.
Okay, awesome. Casey, do you want to continue? The engine is fitted.
The engine is fitted with an electric starter motor, 2 AC alternators, and 2 electric fuel pumps.
Okay, pause there. So, as you can see, we've already talked about coolant system, lubrication, which is going to be oil. We talked about how we're 4-cylinder, 4-stroke. That gets into the mechanical portions of the actual cylinders in the engine. And now the engine is fitted with an electric starter motor, 2 AC alternators. Does anyone know what AC stands for?
Alternating current.
Excellent. Wait, who said that? Great. Alternating current. So current in a battery, what does that mean to you? Sorry, what was your name again?
Marco.
Marco. Yeah, go ahead. So what does current mean to you?
I guess like the flow of electricity.
Excellent.
Something like that.
Cool. And 2 electric fuel pumps. Some planes have mechanical fuel pumps. We have electric fuel pumps. All right, go ahead, Casey.
The propeller is driven through a reduction gearbox of ratio 2.43 and features an integrated shock absorber. The engine will continue to run after an alternator or battery failure.
And go ahead and pause there. Okay. maybe it was Vincent or maybe it was someone talked about a battery for the electrical system. Yeah, it was you. Awesome. Here we go. We have we have batteries, and then we have generators. So let's see. The rest is just please see the charge system failures for more, and then refer to the manufacturer documentation. Going back to the top, Rotax 912 IS. Rotax, does anyone know what that is?
So manufacturer?
Of the engine. Exactly, they make our engine, our electrical system, how is it? Okay, now going back to the electrical system diagram, we're not expected, I wish it wasn't gonna, let's see, how can I? You know what? I'm gonna just life hack this. I don't remember life hacks on Snapchat. That before. All right. Now I can switch this so that we're not reading with our crooked necks. You guys already have enough to do in the plane. I don't want to mess up your necks. All right. Oh yeah, cool. That's the engine instrument thing, and it relates to the electrical system. And if you don't have a photo of that, I'm gonna send you a photo. Why? Because as you're studying, come on, you're gonna want to relate it to what you see every day. Now, when you're in the plane, that's not a time to study. You're flying. When you're on the ground, you're gonna learn, and then you can correlate that information to your engine instrument page. That's what we're gonna do. All right, I'm not expecting you to know this whole diagram, but we're gonna draw a diagram to create a mental picture, and then we're gonna go through the different components of the electrical system. All right. Electrical system. So, in our electrical system, we have a dual generator electrical system. Does anyone know what a generator does?
Well, it makes electricity.
Say again.
It makes electricity. Or
Yeah, so this is where we're gonna get the power to power the electrical system. So, this is my electrical system diagram. Now, generator A and generator B, we have a dual generator electrical system. Generator B is bigger than generator. We'll get into that in a moment. Specifically how the energy is created, right? Because we're creating electricity, we need energy to be created. As we use a magnet, as the magnet rotates in the generators, there's coils. The coils are composed of copper wire. Now, you guys remember electrons in the magnet with metal like copper wire is how the electricity is going to be created. Now, I'm not expecting you guys to know that, but sometimes that helps us in that function. Okay, so these are composed of the copper wire, and in the middle is the magnet, which is turning. Again, generator A, generator B. All right.
Are those lines representing the copper wire or?
No, so they're representing that our generator A
Uh-huh.
is smaller than our generator B.
Okay.
Okay, so the magnet spins, it creates voltage. Then like we read, we are gonna have current in the form of amps. That current, separate generator A, generator B, create that voltage. In the form of alternating current. I'm gonna keep a whole way here, guys. What does alternating current mean to you? Well, let's draw it so it makes sense. Because those pilots were not engineers. Alternating current. Right, I'm not that tall. Direct current. All right, so then this is voltage. Alternating current kind of sounds like it, but voltage is not consistent. So this might be positive 12 volts. And then down here, this might be negative 10. If this came up to here, maybe this is positive 6. You guys get the idea. Volts. I'll do my best to label. Now, when we are in an aircraft, we want consistent voltage. So what's direct current? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, can you scoot the TV a little more, because I can't see the left side of it.
I can. And it breaks. Right over here. Oh, okay, that's actually way better. I have a little more direct. Okay. What does direct current mean to you? This is alternating current.
Right, so I'm gonna say that direct current, it's a direct, like it's directed towards something specific.
Constant.
Constant, exactly. Because we don't want negative volts and positive volts and negative volts going towards our system. Instead, we want positive volts. Specifically, our battery, which we're going to get into, is a 12-volt battery. So let me make sure that I'm labeling this alternating current, direct current. 12 volts, positive, direct is going to give us consistent voltage, power. The battery and what's called the ECU, which we're going to get to in a moment. All right. Does anyone know what converts the voltage from alternating to direct?
Alternator.
Regulators. Who's that? Yeah. Rectifier regulators. So I'm going to put RR. And then I'm going to label that over here. So if you guys are taking notes, RR stands for rectifier regulators. Okay. So generator B sends alternating current to a rectifier regulator. The rectifier regulator converts that into direct current for system health. Okay. I'm gonna switch up colors here. All those. Let's see. Alternating current. Alternating current. Alternating current. Yeah, current. Okay. Okay. Any questions so far? Okay, see, we're gonna continue. What's the fuse box? Okay, let's relate it to something we know every day. You're sitting out in traffic and the traffic light goes out. So a man, he comes out in one of those yellow vests and he directs traffic. The fuse box directs our voltage or electrical current to where it needs to go. We're gonna talk about, this is our engine right here. We're gonna stay on our image, and then we'll come here and I'll show you the few spots. If you've ever seen it, or if you can peek over here, this huge box against the wall. And if you wanted to stand up and this is the fuse box. Okay. It's really important. We're not engineers, we don't need to know anything else but that it's gonna get our energy, voltage, yeah. Cool. Any questions on the fuse box? No, okay, cool. Okay. Now, we talked about earlier, what does the electrical system do? It powers two things. One, Vincent said, wait, Vincent, I really hope I got it right. Yeah, I did. What did you say?
Battery.
Battery, good. So, current from the fuse box powers the battery. Actually, I need a little bit more room, don't I? Yes, I do. Yeah. So. Right. I'm gonna delete rectifier regulators, if you guys can, please write it down, because RR is not gonna log your memory enough. Figure out what's new word for me too. Okay, cool. So if the battery's on, what is it going to power in the airplane?
The lights, the avionics.
Like the avionics. Excellent. Cool. And the way that it does it through, this is a switch, everybody. Master. Where is the master on your airplane?
Right there. I don't know.
Yeah, below the lanes. This is off. That switch is not closed. This turns on, boom. Alright. And this is called the main bus. It's in our electrical system. Battery master switch main bus. And that's gonna go on our auto lights. So this is my drawing, it's whatever works for you. EFIS, avionics. What's the first one say? Master, main bus,
Lynn.
lights.
Oh, lights, okay.
Lights, EFIS, avionics, or autopilot. Our battery health is shown by voltage. Oops. I know this is all very new, so we'll read this a few times. Next week, you guys will all have presentations on your own system, and this is going to help reinforce it. Electrical system can seem like a lot, but once you relate it to your flight, things are going to come in, the puzzle pieces will start to come together. Okay, cool. What else does... Oh, my agenda is going to be written, alright, that's okay, don't need to do anything. Okay, what else does the... Oh my gosh. Let's get even more specific here. What else do the generators power in our aircraft? So battery and
It says, electrical charges to the engines, to the spark plugs and stuff like this.
good, what do we call that?
Or
No, but close. Engine control unit. Does anyone know what an ECU is? Yeah. So the reason why I'm putting this line in brown is because generator B, under normal circumstances, and we'll go into abnormalities in a moment, generator B is what powers the battery. Generator A is what powers the ECU. So for generator A, I'll picture this. Alright, cool.
What does ECU stand for then?
Engine control units. So I'll go ahead and, are we all good with direct and alternating current? Cool. I'm gonna make a key over here. So I'm gonna say key terms. Because we want to be really organized, understand what's going on. So R, rectifier, regulators. Alternating current, direct current, I'll fill those in a moment. ECU, engine control unit. Okay, let's see. I'm writing pretty fast, so if there are any grammatical errors or spelling errors, laugh and make fun of me. Okay, cool. The ECU here. What is the ECU power? Anyone tell me? Use all available resources. Yes.
ECU?
Yeah.
The sport trace?
Yeah.
Everything controlling the engine, I guess, I can name the starter.
The main fuel pump, auxiliary fuel pump, engine monitoring sensors.
Okay. I'll see this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and write it down. Whoa! I didn't know it was touch screen. Wild. Okay. So the ECU, we have 2 fuel pumps in our plane. They consist of one. ECU powers 2 fuel pumps, 8 spark plugs. Who said that? Yeah. Was it you? I heard someone say it earlier too. That's right. Michael will take the credit. Don't worry about it. 8 ignition coils. COILS. And then 8 fuel injectors. So 2 pumps, right, related to what we know and see every day. Where are they located? Yeah. Lead time? Maybe pops. Cool. So let's just review. That's a lot. You guys are already drinking through fire hose. The sling's electrical system powers the engine. Also, battery. How? Generators create voltage, right? The energy in the system. But what they create is alternating current, which isn't consistent. We want something in power that's consistent, energy that's consistent. So we have things called rectifier regulators that convert that current to direct current. That's pretty self-explanatory. Alternating versus direct. You like direct. Fuse box, the traffic regulator. It's gonna move the energy where it needs to go, and we'll get into a moment in abnormalities in a moment where the fuse box really does take over. Generator A powers the engine control unit. This is the most important out of the 2. Why? Because we can live without lights. But big problem. What's that? Without all these things. That makes sense. All right. A, engine control unit. B, battery. B for battery, right? Let's make it easy. Work harder, work smarter, not harder. So that current comes down, the master switch is on. What's a good way to remember a master switch? Lights are on, right? That wall socket with the switch, that's the master for the capacitor. Cool. And ECU. Okay, we're gonna get into abnormalities in a second. Does anyone have any questions?
Flaps are also electric control, like flaps.
Yeah, where would they be?
Um,
Where would the flap control be on the diagram?
Generator A.
Where specifically on the diagram?
ECU.
Flaps by the ECU?
Oh, actually, no.
Battery?
Battery, good. And specifically, let's just add it, right? Flaps. This is not limited to the store.
You know, just so like. Yeah,
If you want to see what else the battery controls. Switch, battery, master, main bus, EFIS backup, nav, autopilot, servers, controller, nav lights, G3X, other avionics. You guys can't see this. This is a big thing. Radio transponder, audio panel. All right. Okay, cool. Let's get into failures. What happens when something fails? Did you guys review failures yet? Was it on the slides last night? Okay, this is a lot of your first time seeing this, and that's okay. So, what do you think happens when generator A fails? What else is gonna fail? Where's it going to fail? Archon.
Yes,
What else is gonna fail when generator A fails?
basically all the ECU.
The ECU,
Yeah.
right? Well, in this case, what did we say was the most important? The engine.
The engine.
So our traffic controller takes over. Now, if generator A fails, our traffic controller is going to redirect the energy to generator A. How? Generator B is going to power the ECU. So let's see how we can draw that. Generator B, here's the AC current, direct current. I'm figuring this out. Ground powers the ECU. So we don't lose our engine. Okay. Now, generator B, if it's prioritizing the ECU, what are we going to see on our instrument? The battery, let's think about a phone battery.
We're gonna see a low voltage.
Low voltage, exactly. Okay, so let's relate this to everyday life, right? Because what the heck are we talking about? We're not engineers. Phone battery. Our phone is plugged in to the wall. It's at 100%. That means, in that circumstance, generator B is the wall. Our phone's already at 100, battery is at 100. We're getting positive volts, answering the positive or sometimes zero on your plane. Everything's happy. In the instance that something fails, a generator, perhaps, take that cord and create a dink in it, or even cut it in half. It's not generating as much power. Okay, so what's going to happen? The battery, our phone, is not going to show 100. It's going to show 99, 98, 97, 96, right? Does that make sense? Am I losing anyone with that comparison? No. Okay, I'm going to continue. Okay, generator B is now powering the ECU. There's a lack of power source coming in. Due to that lack of power, battery is being drained. We're going to see negative amps. And I'm not talking -1 or -2. Sometimes you'll see that when you use comms. Because comms take a lot of power. That's also why generator B is bigger. We'll get to that in a second. So if you see -7, -6, -10 amps, something's failed, you don't know what, your battery is being drained. But your prop is still going to be moving because the fuse box, the traffic regulator, gets the energy to ECU. Does anyone know how much time, if generator A fails, that you have until generator B fails and you lose your engine? What's a guess?
Let's go with 30 minutes.
Cool, okay, that was actually a really good guess. At least, now if your lights on, if you're using this, if you're chatting on East Traffic with your buddy, which don't do that. And another sling next to you, right? If you're using your autopilot, if you keep doing slow flight and configuring your flaps, I don't know if you guys got there yet, but anyway, if you're using any of these things, it's gonna be really good in 20 minutes. Additionally, if you're going through your flows and your checklist, and you forget to bring the instrument page open for your cruise checklist, if it's not on there, open instrument page, and you miss negative 10 amps, then you know it's gonna be a lot less. Okay, let's go into if generator B fails.
Well, I've got a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gen A fails, right? So you're gonna get a negative amp reading, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so is there also gonna be like maybe a flash too, or it's just something you gotta notice?
Literally just the negative amps.
Okay.
Okay. Generator B. Moon. What do you think happens when generator B fails?
I mean, Gen A's gonna kick in, right?
After generator A failed or?
No, just so now we're talking about another scenario. Generator A is working. Generator B fails.
So then the power redirects to generator A, is that?
Well, we still have generator A power in ECU, right?
Yeah,
What else is gonna fail if generator B fails?
maybe the lights, avionics?
Swipe, literally draw a big yellow or whatever color your swimming pencil is fine, X. Boom, fail. Why? Because we prioritize our engine. The system's gonna do that. Any questions?
Yes, I have one. So if we lost generator A, we still gonna have the ECE.
No, why?
Huh?
If we lose generator A, we will still have the ECU. Why?
I don't know. It's my question. It's question. Yes.
Okay, we can go back a little bit. So remember when I drew the red X, the yellow X's here? I'm gonna do it under now. And because of that X, we talked about how we're gonna prioritize the ECU, and how we're gonna do that is the battery is gonna power the ECU. So generator A fails, the battery powers the ECU. Or I'm sorry, the generator B. I was going to the third situation. Let me just draw it again. Generator B fails, generator A fails, generator B ECU. I was getting the third scenario, so. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay.
So that second line you drew, is there like a second? I don't know, explain like, does it go straight through the current, or is there like another like backup?
We do have a backup battery.
No, like the second, like, does it go from the fuse box straight to the thing, or is like a second like backup?
Yes, it's got to go by the traffic regulator, right?
Yeah.
Because the fuse box is like a brain that says something's wrong. We need generator B's power to power the ECU.
But is there like
No, that's not extra.
the second, like you just drew the second line, is there like a inactive,
Back one,
like a backup line?
no.
So, okay, so your question is the line that I'm drawing on the board.
Is there like a backup line that's like on standby, like in case that fails? Like,
In
does it
the,
go straight through the one?
in the fuse box, like this line that I'm drawing is for the mental picture. There is an ECU backup battery that is a backup line in the system.
Okay.
But this line right here is just to give us a mental picture of how the energy is redirected, or the most directed, the current is redirected. Okay, so let me just fix my diagram. Battery. Before we move on, go ahead, Michael.
Yeah, okay, so Gen A fails, we're gonna get a negative amp reading, and that's the only sign we're gonna have, correct? So if generator B fails, but Gen A is still active, are we gonna get a different kind of indication on the panel?
Negative.
So it would be the same thing, even though like, because the battery is gonna fail eventually, right? Because it's on that side, or does that not?
Yeah.
Or do you get what I mean? Because Gen B is on the right side, so the battery is gonna eventually shut off, right? Or
Yeah,
does
so
that not?
because in that case, we're talking, and to make sure everyone's on the same page, we're talking generator A fails. Now generator B is alternating current, rectifier regulator, direct current. Fuse box is redirecting the traffic, taking generator B's power and powering the ECU. Scenario 1. His question was, first he asked what's the indication? Same indication, negative amps. Second question was,
If Gen B fails, but Gen A is still active.
okay, so now it's different scenario. Gen villain, I just wanted to separate those. Alright, generator B fails. Rectifier, battery, boom, that's all gonna start draining. Now, we're just gonna lose the lights, EFS, avionics, collapse. And then the system's gonna prioritize the ECU.
Okay, so with that being said then, before we lose all that stuff, because we still have like a grace period, right, before it
Yeah.
actually happens, is the only indication we're gonna have is a negative amp reading, correct?
That is the only indication. So how do you know if you lost generator A or generator B? That's your only indication.
Average is the reading.
Well, from what you just said, if it was Gen B, you would know because the lights wouldn't work, the EFS wouldn't work, but if it was Gen A,
This is gonna take time because the system is gonna drain because the battery started when this whole thing was so 100%. Starts at 100%. Generator A and B are still creating the power in the normal it's working situation. Now the second generator B goes out. Generator A continues making the power. Now the battery still is 100%. Now maybe a few minutes later, 80%, 70%, 60%. It's gonna take some. Yeah, good question because
They both have the same effect. So,
the both meaning what?
like when you can generate A or B, it's the first sign of power loss is the bat discharge.
The first sign of the power loss is what? Negative volts.
Negative force.
Negative volts. And how do we tell which generator has failed? Yeah. So if you see negative 10 volts, assume something in your system is malfunctioned. Lit ASAP. Me, full power climb, get as high as you can, go to the nearest airport. It's an emergency.
Well,
Go ahead.
So what happens when the battery fully drains out?
So just the battery.
Yeah.
You won't be able to use your box to land. Don't use your comms. That's why as soon as you see something, say something. Mayday. Landing, Ramona, and LCE. Over LCAT.
a little bit of a story because I was talking with my uncle like a month ago to Loreto, and halfway through the voltage or the amp went down, so we turned everything off.
Turned what?
All of the avionics and the radio.
What system was that? Or what,
Oh, on a
what
Tiger.
planes? A Piper.
Tiger.
Okay, so every plane has a different system, right? We're talking about the sling system.
Yeah.
I'm not proficient with that system.
Mm.
So I can't tell you exactly what happened, but that sort of really relates to what we're talking about, which is it's quite literally a real life example. Go ahead, I'll come back to Michael.
How long does it take for it to fully drain?
Michael said it earlier. How long does it take for it to fully drain?
So it's about 30 minutes, but of course you want to be on the safe side, so you,
Land as soon as possible.
yeah. Cause it's like, why put yourself in a situation where you already know that something's wrong, so you need to get landing as soon as safely possible, correct?
Cool. And what was your question?
So my question was, okay, so you know that you're getting a negative amp reading, right? So then would you turn off all non-essential electrical, correct? Yeah, because it's like, I already know something's wrong. I don't want my battery to go down too fast because why would I accelerate that, correct?
Exactly.
Okay,
Turn off your lights. And
yeah,
again, minimal use of comms. If you're not pressing the button, then let me just put this on silent. If you're not pressing the push to talk button, then you're not gonna be draining it. So don't turn your comms off before you've already made it. Going to Ramona, going to Montgomery, going to Palomar. I'm asking you, with anyone else's questions?
This might be going too far into it. Going back to if you were to use like generator A or B, won't a lane light come on?
We'll get into the lanes in a moment. Because the engine management system and the engine control unit are components that relate, but we're not gonna relate them now because we want to have like separate mental pictures of what's going on. And we will go into lanes, they're very important. Go ahead.
So this is my question. You say, okay, backplane generator A failed. And you were saying you have about 30 minutes. Is that 30 minutes for the battery or if the battery fails, won't you still have your engine because generator B is fueling the engine instead of the battery?
Okay, so in this situation, just so everyone's following along, generator A is failing, right? Not generator B. Your question was, do you really have 30 minutes because battery is powering all of this, but generator B is now powering the ECU. Okay. So the battery is like your phone at 100%, but it's no longer plugged in. The battery is going to provide power to the main bus, which powers avionics. Generator B, as soon as that timer starts, generator B is now powering the ECU. But that being said, with that failure, that's why we say about 30 minutes because that power is not enough to maintain our engine and our ECU. Does that make sense?
Okay, so generator B doesn't produce enough power to fully run it for very long.
We
Okay,
need the dual generators to be functioning at all times.
okay.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go on. There's one more scenario, which you probably can guess. We're gonna build both generators. Cool. So we went through one failure at a time. The way that I recommend doing this is separating it up in your notes or doing it with different colors so that you know, B, X, 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 A. All right. Now there's a separate line that we're drawing just to show us how the fuse box is going to reroute the energy, the current. Very good. So I'm just gonna rewrite battery. And put my regulator and put it on. We're almost done. What time is it?
it's about 5 minutes past 10.
Okay. I do think we should take a little break and then we'll go into the final time.
Sounds good.
Okay, so let's do 15 minutes and if you have issues with your foreplay, go take your break and be back in 5 minutes and we're gonna help you guys get on to that today.
Quick thing before you guys leave, for those who are having issues with ForeFlight, did you complete the credit card authorization?
And I can show you how to do that now. I'm sorry, I just walked Andrew through it yesterday and I learned how to do that.
That's what
So
happened to me.
or if
and
it
then
don't
worked.
have it.
It works?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, do you want to take like a quick break and then come back and then we can walk through it, or do you want to do it?
I mean, if you need the break, go for it, like, yeah,
No,
'cause you've been teaching, so,
I'm just-
okay.
And then those for Discord, there's gonna be a little tab on the left-hand side that says verified. For those of you that are missing different shots, it's probably because you didn't do the verify. Where you have to fill out your location, your name. So for those of you that are missing any of those chats that we talked about in Discord, look on the left-hand side for a verify tab. You guys see that?
If you guys need 4-5 SBA docs, come over here, please. I'm going to try to. There's 4 of you from P3. Michael, who else needed SBA under their 4-flight? Owen? Okay, anyone else? I didn't write down the name. Under your 4-flight, do you guys have something called Kevin? All right, Owen, go to your email. There's an email from. Connor, yeah, it's on your computer. I think. 4-flight.
So I don't know if there's like
I don't know what.
what happened, or maybe it's, yeah, feel free to mess with it, like.
Under information.
Okay, so this is August, this is July, so let's go to August. Your customer. Your app download, wow.
Wait, what do you have? You have a lot of.
4-5
Yeah,
message from traditional.
What about when you said the,
Federal sheriff, all call,
I don't
PPL student.
I don't have
I
schedule.
wrote down the instructions, so I'm gonna bring them up. Real fast.
One.
Hey Oliver. Does everyone know Oliver? Does everyone know Oliver? This is Oliver, he works at dispatch. He's always here to help you guys.
If you need anything, I'll happily help.
So is he like a similar to Carlos, so
Yes,
to
that,
understand it?
yeah, he's similar, exactly. Carlos is in here, with the other dispatch. Dispatching this guy
I
here.
wonder why it's not on all that. Okay, so before. Right, set up.
Okay, sign into.
Okay, quick thing for those of you with the Discord that are missing channels. On the left-hand side, you'll see browse channels. Have you all located that?
yes.
So if you click on browse channels,
Want to make sure you have everything selected, what you do.
I just verified my.
oh, okay. Yeah, so if you haven't verified or under browse channels, any of them are unchecked, that should fix.
Wait, how did you?
So they have to verify you, so you have to send in that information and then they'll add you to it. You have to put in like location, your name.
Was they verified our emails?
Oh, you got.
And now.
Torrance now has to verify that.
So this credit card. Yeah.
Yeah, schedule shift, so I got schedule shift now. And,
I just need them to send me.
so, is this where I?
No, I can.
Yeah, so this is where the evening, the night before, if the weather is predicted to be bad, like this morning, they would put a scheduled shift out the night before, so all flights that might be at 7 a.m. or 9 a.m. will then be canceled or pushed.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now.
And then, you said something about PPL.
Yeah, there should be one that says like PPL students.
So it was not.
So I'm here. Let's go. Probably I'm
It would be under the flight training shots.
Yeah.
You have to verify, then you have to put your, did you do this? Okay. And if you did this, it should be a way to get to them to put you in.
You'll have to tell me that.
Yep.
Yeah, I just have, the only one I have is, class announcements. So.
It's from.
Not sure what that got in there.
When did you do the verify?
I just was stupid.
Colin, do you mind seeing in your email inbox, type
Know that
under the search, credit card authorization?
Discord.
So, okay, what happened for me is
I can't
it
remember
declined,
what
and then I
I did.
fixed it,
I just.
and I think
pressed the
that's what
button.
messed up.
Can I see, not the
Oh,
one.
that, you
Awesome.
probably
She
placed
said
in your
she's sending
name
it, so she's supposed to-
and like
So.
email and
this
then
is-
which airport you're at.
Do you mind?
Yeah,
posting
I'll
this?
say that.
No, that,
Maybe they haven't put you in working yet.
that says credit card authorization
There's-
form.
There's one other one, the other one.
Schedule shift, all call,
Okay, I got all call.
yeah, the KSEE all call. PPL students time off requests.
Communication time off.
You're on flight to Japan, right?
And that's where,
Yes.
if we need time off, that's where we go.
Yes.
Okay, so. Um. Where would you put in your work schedule? For the most part, I don't think they're gonna
My
schedule
gosh,
me when I work,
Yes,
but,
that's for me between you and your instructor.
okay,
So by 9 a.m. Wednesday morning, every week, your instructor has to put in the request for the next week.
Okay, Owen, you're good?
if it's
You
Monday,
need to tell your instructor that so that they can put that in notes of the block request.
okay, if it's Monday through Friday, like,
Because they sent me a new credit card authorization form. Trying to
but
get
if
the
it's
latest one,
outside of
and
that range, then I could have a copy.
because I
They
redid
won't
my.
Schedule you on the weekend unless your instructor requests for that,
Okay,
and they
You can authorize a credit card
won't
twice.
schedule you after
It's just
5 p.m.
to-
unless there's
Yeah,
a
so
bunch of people flying the entire day.
okay,
click on the new one you sent.
Between that 7 and 5.
and at that point, I can just.
Go through
keep an
the
eye on my
process?
schedule. If there's a problem,
Yeah.
contact.
Or if you wanna just see
Yes,
this
they
work,
should post a schedule by Thursday.
what you're gonna do
Friday,
is open your
next week.
profile, sign up.
As long as you reach out to
Sign
your
back in.
instructor before that, like.
That's the final step.
Yeah.
Is the login the same as just the normal
Before you
Slack?
fly, you say, hey, I can't do this one,
Uh-huh.
your
So you probably, yeah, the email that you
Discussion.
have for your flight.
Yeah, I need to see.
Have you never logged in before flight?
Yeah.
No,
so-
because it said it
Um,
declined,
Okay.
anyway.
Okay,
But-
I will do that, no, I'm not, yeah, I actually found.
Go ahead and
Really
just
easy job.
try and sign in if that doesn't work. Go ahead and
So
do
it's
the
not like.
authorization one more time and we'll follow the steps.
Or I watch a movie, whatever I wanna do, so
July 30th.
it's not,
There's nothing here. Alright, Monica's gonna resend that.
Um,
Okay, so now,
Oh, Ally, also, I was told that if they did do the credit card authorization and they did do that email that Monica sent to log out and re-log in for the fourth flight, I don't know if you've already tried that.
yeah, that's what Andrew, that's what I did with Andrew. That's the final step. He's still being logged in and then Michael doesn't know.
Yeah, you did that and it works now.
Okay.
I know a question for you. Hey, log in. Like, not approved.
You wanna hold some of it?
I just did.
This doesn't work, Frank, blank Kyla, what I'm about to do.
And then I can.
It's so very fair.
So, but
So
this is
they-
for the ground.
So they didn't add you, when you click clock in, you clock in, it'll give you a drop down menu to click ground instructor, so that means they didn't include that.
So who's the man that I should? You know,
Probably,
schedule in? Jamie.
probably. Jamie. She,
And then who else can I see?
think. Maybe Courtney,
Okay, I'll do that after class, so I'll write up.
but that's how you would do it, there would be a drop down box.
And then that would say, okay. I'm just gonna, if you don't mind, if I help here. So go to your email and it's gonna give you login instructions for your. It's really saying that way, Laura.
Yeah, well, yeah,
So, yeah, so your email inbox and then search for flight. Cool. And then we'll just go one by one. Okay, go to that. You had declined and then how did you fix it?
so I talked to them, they sent me a new authorization.
And then you went
I
through that.
filled it out.
So that's done. Continue next. All right, continue. Yes, called CC authorization form, but I don't have it here. New, continue. Going. And they typed in foresight, right? Not slang. Wow.
Yeah,
So you're just not putting any
I don't think I got any.
foresight. Okay. Oh, and what's your last name?
Crouchy, so Croucher.
I'm just gonna like one more time. Do you mind if I search it again? But like. No, okay. Okay.
You see that it's working now?
Go back, press again, video one thing. Documents. Yeah. Okay, somehow you have dots?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. No, actually, one actually. All right, guys. We'll get there.
I mean, we're doing everything we could do right now, so. And we appreciate you helping us with this.
Yeah, we're all learning.
Right.
Authorization session. Signs the credit card authorization, and I saw like so many. Spam. Those. There's the authorization. It's all of it. Okay.
A work in progress.
How am I gonna follow up you guys? Hopefully. She'll probably get back to you by the end of class. I'm going to.
Talking about Monica?
Would you,
I'm going to.
Yeah. Is Monica a Sling employee or a fourth line? Oh, okay.
So Michael.
Yeah.
Type in your phone number. When she replies, I will message you.
14?
Should I just
Well, I
see
can-
if you anything else? That's okay. We'll get there.
Did you get the?
I did the very. Well, no, that's saying, but we're all good.
Exactly.
Okay. We start, 7:30, we just jump for this.
Ali, you want me to get Owens as well for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
We start to remember.
It was my uncle in the Senate. He owned the thing. And we went down to Loreto.
I didn't put like, this is Josh or whatever.
So he brand. Wait, dude, she needs to know who you are, though. She's not
Yeah,
gonna
if your friend.
recognize you for
Or
herself.
get private at least, right? So you can take passing.
Alright.
I'm not sure.
What is she, what's this, is that a science or something?
Well, no, this is issues like, so you know, on fourth flight, you have this Sling Pilot Academy documents.
Uh-huh.
We
Okay,
haven't
let's
had
get
it,
started.
we're trying to figure it out.
Oh, gotcha.
So wait.
She was partly applied for it, but.
You would log that? Because it's not getting.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, 10:20, we're gonna get started here. Full filing.
You gotta see it.
We break it to 10:05, right? So it's been 15 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll wait 2 more minutes, but that's it. We have some stuff to do today. I don't know. Waste your time sitting around.
So Ali, since we're waiting, can I ask you a question? So what's like the crash course on what the rectifier regulator is? Like, just because we're here and
So
So,
I'm a pilot, not an engineer. On the road tax, the rectifier regulator, so we have two.
Well, you know, most.
These box. If you want to come over here, you
Oh,
can.
yeah, please.
These
box.
It's not bad.
If you have any questions on what it looks like, visually, you're welcome to come over. It is important to know what it looks like in the empty calendar. But it can also get pretty technical pretty quick. I'm a pilot, not an engineer, so I'm just gonna tell you what it is. I took this big black thing back of it, and we took like around the back. Big black circle container right here. Yeah, a big black thing. That makes sense. I don't know hand on it. This thing you're saying. That's the generator A and B.
Oh,
It's a big black circle.
okay.
Pretty big.
A and B.
Right, they are separate generators, but they're in that big black thing. Cool. If we open it up, you can see how and why, but they're not gonna look as simple as that drawing. That thing right there.
What, like, how that have, so, right. How, the generator.
Okay, cool. Good question. So do you remember how I talked about the magnet that spins in the coils? So we took a magnet.
What powers that? What powers that?
Listen, that is the. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna guess, I'm gonna check my work. So I'm gonna do my list. Great job! Okay, cool. Alright, guys, let's keep it simple. Generator, it's that big thing at the back. What is this?
Fuse box.
What are these two things on the side of the fuse box?
So does the generator and the engine power each other? Because the engine to the generator, the generator to power the ECU.
Does the engine and the generator power each other? The generator powers the ECU, which powers these components. Two fuel pumps not in the engine. 8 spark plugs, ignition coils, glue injectors. So we're gonna talk about 4 cylinders, 4 strokes, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And that spark plugs are, yeah, there we go. Ignition coils, fuel injector. All go to the 4 strokes. Okay. I'm not sure you don't wanna bring too much.
The battery's not here. So battery.
The main battery is. Everything's labeled. Here's my regulator, ECU. That's a good question for Corey.
I was expecting to be up this morning.
No, you can ask him.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not an engineer.
It should be part of the.
I can explain how they work. During a check ride, I can understand what happens when something goes wrong and react to it. Yeah, you can go, if you guys loved physics in high school or college, the fuse box I've heard is like this huge system. For me, it's just a guy in the middle of the street. Okay, guys, let's sit down. We have a little bit more to do.
Okay, so I have another question, like, okay, so you're using the cell phone example and this is your battery at 100%. So you know that if you know something is wrong, like let's say Gen B goes out, you're not gonna use your phone on full brightness, right? Because you know that there's an issue.
Exactly.
Okay,
Good. Yeah, that compares works for me. If it doesn't work for you, that's okay. We can find something else.
The battery already by the fluid here.
Where is it?
So that's the battery here. I think so, right there.
That's right there?
Yeah.
Do we have it on this?
No.
Okay. That's unfortunate, but you didn't.
Yeah.
That's okay.
One more fight. One possibly until.
Oh, you have a complaint. Ah,
I have a question.
Okay.
I've got full sleep, right? So you were saying how like this is how that.
yeah, can you ask it out loud, because it might be something I'm thinking about too.
Yeah, so we're talking about how the generators, powers the battery, or the battery, right? So
What
generator B. Yeah, so we basically ignite, right? To
It's okay.
keep the power off or
Very,
off.
very.
On.
Are you talking about the ignition system?
Yeah.
And the box is on before you turn it off, okay?
Right, so that means the battery is actually setting your earth.
We don't have magnetos there.
Oh, yeah, to the magnet.
Okay, okay, so we're getting into. Right? So he's talking about the ignition system and how it relates.
Right.
And what he asked was what happens on startup.
No idea. Yeah, I'll understand.
On startup, if your power is at idle instead of 2,500 RPMs, that's why we set our throttle to 40. If it's at idle and you start up, your amps are going to be in the negative. today when you fly, when you're starting the airplane, say we reviewed a few systems, I wanna see what it looks like when my amps are negative. Can we start up at lower RPMs? Now, as soon as it starts, the system boots up, those amps are gonna go into the positive, and that's because things happen pretty quick. But if it's close to idle, it should be a little bit slower. If it's at throttle 40%, you're gonna see it just shoot up.
I think my quiz got done, but I got find a lot of people.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a quiz over the weekend and review it on Monday. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna suggest for you. I think these are all really important questions because it's allowing you guys to build understanding. Okay, I know you guys have flights. I'm gonna continue here and then on Monday, we're gonna have presentations for the systems that you guys have done so far, and then we're gonna kind of recap. And it's gonna be next week.
What?
And I'll assign those over the WhatsApp group.
Oh, okay. All right, you answered my question just now.
Alright, good. Okay,
Okay.
let's continue.
WhatsApp. WhatsApp is what we look for when you sign. Okay.
WhatsApp is like the link size. I can show you.
No, I got WhatsApp. I just wanted to be so.
We can confirm after class too. Okay, guys. Now we're gonna go into when both of them fails. This last one's pretty self-explanatory. Generator B fails. Fail. The battery was at 100, now it's at 90, 80. Because it's not getting the charge, phone's not being plugged into the wall. And then all the keys are gonna start to fail. Generator B. Generator A, the same, like let's say you don't notice the amps. Generator A fails. Fail. Fail. What happens? The prop stops there. Lose your engine. Right? Well, you're gonna go over emergency procedures as a pilot. We have something called an ECU backup battery. It's something completely separate from the system and it is our failsafe. ECU backup battery is like 100% battery. It's gonna power the ECU and get your pop going. So the way that I like to draw this in my system diagram, and I'm referring to my system diagram right now. Why? Because there's a lot of systems, and we're expected to know how they function. And what really helps me is to have little cheat sheets when I review. Okay. You see a backup. I'm gonna do this. Watch. PCU backup battery switch. It's just funner when I make those weird do sounds. I do it when I study too. It's kind of embarrassing, but it's fine, whatever it takes. Alright. What is this? ECU backup. And it's battery. I'm gonna write all 3 of those words down because it's really important because it's a separate battery system. So PCU backup, PCUP. I'm shortening that word. ECU backup battery switch. Why did I draw it as dashes? Because to me that means that when the system is functioning normally, I'm not using it. If you want to draw a solid line, that's okay, that's what works for you. Just differentiates an abnormality, malfunction, and failure.
So
Battery powers the ECU. If they both fail.
I got a question.
Oh, there's still that, so this is just ECU backup like that.
ECU backup battery is like the power bank.
So sorry, I apologize for saying EC backup battery, it's just a switch that connects the battery to the ECU.
So what powers the switch and the generators are?
So on your aircraft, you have something right here, it's called EC backup. Say again?
I must ask you, sorry. What was that again?
No, that was a really good question. How do we do it?
Yeah.
Flip on the ECU backup battery and then we turn the key. And we hope it starts. Okay guys, so ECU backup, I call it the ECU backup battery, but it disconnects the battery to the ECU. So that phraseology, I said it wrong in the beginning. I apologize for that. So ECU backup is a switch, connects the battery to the ECU. So make it simple.
So it's not a separate battery.
It's not a separate battery. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I misspoke.
How long does the backup last approximately? If you had to only use that?
I don't know, less than 30 minutes for sure. Because why? Because if something's already failed and it's already at the 30-minute marker, and it might be at 60%. You know what I mean? It's a battery. Because if they're not gonna, they're very unlikely that they would fail at the exact same time. One's gonna fail before the other. You don't notice because it's hard to see, right? It's like not efficient at all. Like this is definitely a limitation. This thing too. So when you don't notice, both generators fail. Prop stops. Put on ECU backup. Turn the key. Prop starts back up because whatever battery life this was at is now going directly to the ECU.
Your camera's on your phone.
Oh. How do you know? Oh, show my little page.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't sure if you.
Actually, funny story. My front camera doesn't work because I left my phone on the wing and I took off. Yeah, that was fun. Okay, well, I found out.
How'd you get it back?
I called ground ops. I called Stan. I said I'd like to report FOD in the run-up area. She said, right. And they're like, okay. You went and got it, dropped it off. I use the radio, like we have a hand radio.
What's fine?
Foreign object debris. And you don't have to know that it's private pilot, so there's a real life story to let you connect with the heck FOD. Okay, other questions? It's a pretty big system. It's very important. And just break it up. One, what happens when it's functioning normally? Generator A, ECU, generator B, battery. What happens when one of the generator fails? What happens when the other generator fails? What happens when they both fail? And when I was a private pilot, had like different diagrams for you. Okay. What other systems have you guys covered in class? We're not going to do linear systems right now. These are coming at the end of the class. Do you guys do the fuel systems?
Yeah. Air intake.
Oh, cool. Oil or coolant?
We like saw it on the board really quick.
Okay, cool. For the remainder of the time, we're not going to learn anything new. Instead, we're just going to apply what we learned to the POH. Why? Because you can't bring out your notes when you're on a check ride, but you can use approved resources. So you said that was.
Can you write in your POH that you use on the? Like, I started making notes in here, like for the engine that Rohing for.
I wrote all over mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you can't even notes as long as they're in.
I mean, to a certain extent, like if you have pretty in-depth
You
notes,
write
you're
down
reading them.
the answers.
What I did, where's my POH? Again, these POHs also are not the current version. So you can ask dispatch. I don't know if they're charging for them, but you also have it in, your core flight. But what I did in mine, when I got this version is I labeled it and then I went down to systems. Chapter 7. Let me see if I wrote anything for like full systems.
Division 3.3.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't write anything.
They gave it to us.
Say this? Oh, good on.
It's revision 3.3, yeah.
Yeah, this one isn't. This is old. I want a new one.
Yeah, this is the.
Alright, good. I'm glad you guys got it. Have you guys ever heard of Rotax? Of Arhang 04. So as pilots use acronyms to help you study, Arhang 04 is one of my favorite acronyms.
We went over it.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, do it again. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. What does R stand for? And then what are we? Rotax.
Oh, 912 IS.
Yeah, okay. Not ULS, right? Is he?
Horizontal.
Awesome, and what does that mean?
Like they're like posts that they're like, what are things called? The cylinders that they're horizontally, like next to each other.
Totally opposed. I apologize, but it looks a little bit like I mean misspelled, but I also think my penmanship is pretty bad. Yeah, right. So these are the cylinders. And they're not vertical, they're not up and down, right? They're literally moving horizontally. And they're opposing each other, which means when this guy goes in, this guy comes out. It's like a dance. They're dancing. It's great. Okay, what do they say more? Trying to make fun, guys. Yeah. That's a really important one. Oh, alright. Why does that look so? How do I spell liquid, guys? QD, right? That's why. Like, that does not look correct. It still doesn't really look right. Okay.
It looks different up there than it does back here.
Alright, cool. Sorry, it's, may not go.
Naturally aspirated.
So air and liquid cooled, what are our coolings? What cools, the engine? Cooling system?
Air.
Air, oil. Right, so,
Oh, so it's cooled by air and liquid. Is that what the eight is?
soil system.
So the A is how the engine is being cooled.
Naturally aspirated, yeah, exactly. That's what it means. Natural. Aspirated. Okay, so naturally aspirated, what does that mean?
It doesn't have forced induction, it's just a natural, it doesn't have forced induction for exhaust, no supercharger, no turbocharger.
Exactly, yeah. So, what does turbocharger mean?
It forces the air through to go faster, compresses the air, the system exhaust is faster.
At altitude. So you guys had aerodynamics this week, and the only reason I'm bringing that up, don't worry, I'm not gonna blow like your mind. I just want to relate things. We learned in aerodynamics that high pressure always wants to go to what? Low. That's a constant. You can see that in your everyday life, right? What happens if you have a soda can, you shake it up and you open it? You're creating an area of high pressure. And it goes to low, so you open it and it just explodes. It goes low pressure. Okay, So for naturally aspirated versus what is it called when you bring the molecules in, you condense them, the opposite of naturally aspirated, you said it earlier?
Boosted, compressed,
Yes.
turbocharged,
Say it?
turbocharged.
Turbocharged, yeah. Naturally aspirated versus turbocharged, how you make that mental picture. Turbocharged when you, okay, so you, in the environment of this slang, we're at sea level, relatively high pressure, a lot low pressure. What does that mean? Molecules are farther apart, they're spread out. So turbocharged, you're in a jet or you're flying commercially. They take those spread about the turbocharged system takes those molecules, condenses them, so that the engine can perform better. We're naturally aspirated. So when we go up in altitude, the molecules are spread apart. The engine has to work harder to get those molecules in the system. Does that make sense? Engine has to work harder. So they have to work harder at altitude. Okay, this is that what you use. G. Peer reduction system. We have a peer reduction bottleneck system. You're gonna learn about that if you haven't already done. Reduction. If you haven't already done so. And that deals with the RPM system. Okay. Oh.
System. System. What's the gear reductions? Sorry.
What's the gear reductions? POH is how you can read more about it. I'm not going to teach a whole nother system today. But big picture, the propeller and the RPMs are set in a way that go ahead and go onto the POH and read about it, because I don't want to get too technical with you guys right now, but it's how the propeller and the RPMs are acting in our
Oil system.
So what is this?
Oil system, dry cycles, lubrication.
Okay. Yeah, we did talk about air and liquid cooled here, right? We'll put oil system here. And what does oil do to our engine? Cools, cleans, and lubricates. And then
Four-stroke, four-cylinder.
okay, so that was just a little bit of review. And we saw that on the engine. It's pretty much time, guys. We have 15 minutes. What do we do to quiz?
We can knock out the quiz, maybe.
Corey, what do you suggest in the final 10 minutes? We didn't get to airworthiness documents for the quiz today.
Does anybody have a flight at 11?
Yeah, and they already left.
Okay, let's end it here. On Monday, briefly, we'll go over the airworthiness documents and then take the quiz immediately after and then get into what we need to cover on Monday.
Can we do the quiz over the weekend?
I would prefer for it to be done in person. So we'll just end today, resume on Monday.
And then for next week, do you want to? Okay, yeah, I'll.
So are you getting your?
So I mean, like.
Oh.
How did
5 minutes.
My assignment,
We are things that
the one I have right now.
Yeah, she was.
Like, there's like, stay.
Actually, I like it way more. This is like.
You didn't try that.
Yeah, it's smooth.
Yeah, like assigned to choose one, she's also, I have interest like with. I don't remember, it doesn't make this place really do anything, you know?
It's always.
So.
They're all like. Think my phone.
I just like saw it, like, it's like, that's really good.
This is like. Yeah.
Yeah, 6 levels. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, I like smart.
Yeah. Almost every time I have one, it's like 17 dollars.
It's something going on.
So there's a.
Maybe
Not blind as.
only one.
Really 9.
Damn.
It was really.
No, that's not.
I was so tired.
I know, so you guys can work with the border, is that very good?
No.
So hot, like my fuck up, it's like, it's not fun with me, so I have to buy. I became on my phone. I see
No, you have.
Taste everything.
Oh,
To like it. It's like.
I live like.
are you just going to ground school or?
That's not.
So you know how to like the gauge it?
Oh my god, I have a shoe polish. That whenever I get this thing, I just pick.
Yes.
Right, that's where I know where shoes.
Yeah, if you 3 guys and you're.
Ground school, you guys are playing in senior house for
You know how like this time there is.
Change your role.
This, like it's there now.
I would think
Break it out. Well, this one. now.
Still working, excellent.
It's just for the.
You can't do a sheet, you can reach out to me.
Not that word.
Alright,
Yeah.
Things like.
I mean, yeah.
Because maybe, you know.
You ever go to school meets? There's a lot
I
of.
seriously, I like time.
There's a lot of.